Hello everyone, I'm Dr. Sri Banerjee, epidemiologist, biostatistician, faculty member, and in this segment I'm going to be going over a dataset known as the Vaccine Adverse Event Reporting System. Now what I look for when I'm looking for a dataset is not only are there frequency percentages that are reported publicly within the context of CDC. I also look for if there's raw data available, and when I search here, I found that raw data in fact was available, and you're able to access it here on the left hand side. So let's take a look here. Options for accessing VAERS data. There's multiple ways. There's actually two ways. You can download the raw data to import into a database, spreadsheet, or text editing program, or you can use CDC Wonder in order to access the data set. I have lectured about CDC Wonder, however, the VAERS data I have not lectured on previously. There's also a guide to interpreting VAERS data when evaluating data from VAERS. It is important to note that for any reported event, no cause and effect relationship has been established. So the adverse events are not necessarily caused by vaccines, because they might have been incidental associations. So cause and effect is not able to be established in this type of study. So there are some data limitations here. People between 2 through 6 months of age, and infants are greatest risk for certain medical adverse events like high fevers, seizures, and sudden infant death syndrome (SIDS). So some infants will experience these medical events shortly after vaccination by coincidence. So these are difficult to discern due to the fact that there are conditions that affect this population anyway. So here are the limitations. There's more information about VAERS, Vaccine Adverse Event Reporting System, that you can go through within the menu on the left and take a look at what VAERS is about. And this was something that started in 1990 and was co-managed by the CDC, the FDA, and other organizations. So the VAERS accepts and analyzes reports of adverse events after a person has received vaccination. This is considered a passive reporting system, so it relies on individuals to send in reports. These are not necessarily active, where the federal government is actually actively surveilling the events. This is based solely on what people are submitting. So there's the primary objectives is to detect new or unusual vaccine adverse events, monitor increases in known adverse events, and identify potential risk factors. And we saw this previously when a vaccine was created for COVID-19, because the adverse events were not completely known when the vaccine was administered to the general public. So these sorts of strategies of collecting passive data about the vaccination that is being administered is very important to note, as I said, especially with diseases that haven't been investigated previously. I hope this has provided you with some great oversight, and this makes sense. Thank you for listening.